Welcome in to episode number 4 of HMHT. Is that what we're gonna start calling it? Is that what we're gonna start calling it? 'Cause
Honestly, we can.
I
If you
put
want,
I
we
put
can.
that in I put that in the thumbnails in the titles. So Hail Marys
Oh,
and hot
okay.
takes, of course. And today we have a lot on tap. We have a lot on tap. Surprisingly, a lot happened. We have
This all
trades.
came
We
out
have
of nowhere.
it did. We have trades. We have injuries. We have college football week 0 officially starting on Saturday. Football's back. Football's back, right? We're officially in full swing. Football weekends are officially here. And truly, it's the best time of the year. This episode, we have a ton on tap, a ton to talk about. We're obviously going to start it off with the preseason week 3 preview, as we have the last 2 weeks. Preseason's finally wrapping up. It's always a great time when preseason wraps up because cutdown day is on the horizon. We have trades, we have injuries in training camp today. There's a lot going on. So we have starting QB decisions, which there's a lot that goes on there. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into this. We're gonna yap. We're gonna yap. So all right. Do you have anything to say before we go into the segments here?
Nah, it's a great day, and let's get to it. I can't wait. Honestly, the next 2 episodes are going to be huge for us.
Oh yeah. So
Massive.
we will also, at the end of the episode today, previewing our absolutely packed episode 5 next weekend, which is probably going to be well over an hour. So we're gonna have
longest episode of the year for sure.
We're gonna be talking about that a lot towards the end of the show here. But to start it off today, we're gonna talk about preseason week 3 a little bit. Again, we skimmed through this. We had the last 2 weeks, not much to talk about. Usually in preseason week 3 nowadays, you don't really see starters playing for these teams, so that's where we are right now. Thursday, we kick it off. 4 games on Thursday night. Pittsburgh, Buffalo, New England, Cleveland. Patriots finish off their preseason in Huntington Bank Field. The Cleveland Browns, we'll be talking about them.
Yeah.
San Francisco and Las Vegas, the Rams and the Chargers at 10 o'clock Eastern. Friday, you have a whole entire slew of games. There's probably like 8 games on Friday. Bengals play the Eagles on Friday night for the CBS preseason game. And on Saturday, we obviously have college football week 0, but we have 2 final preseason NFL games. So we have Lions, Colts, and Bears, Titans at 6 p.m. to finish off the preseason. Obviously, coming up on Sunday, you have cutdown day. I believe cutdowns are Sunday at 6 p.m. And then obviously on Monday, you're going to have waiver wire pickups. You're going to have 53-man rosters being finalized. Then after that, like you're there. 53-man rosters are final. It's prediction season. Teams are officially practicing in normal weeks. And yeah, you're 53 guys, and it's ready to go duke it out on the battlefield type of thing. So... all right, preseason week 3, kind of boring, but it's always exciting to finish off the preseason. All right, we'll go into some more NFL stuff before we go back to the college football swing side of things. Yesterday, it's Tuesday when we're recording. This will go up Wednesday night, but Kayshon Boutte, the boot dude, traded to the Houston Texans. What's your opinion on this?
It's been rumored for months he was going to get traded. But honestly, I thought we were going to at least keep him until the deadline. That's what I always thought of. Didn't happen, of course. I hate the trade, though. We don't need another safety. I think Reed is going to be more of a special teams guy. I don't see him playing at all. I think he played in 7 games last year and started for 1, if I'm not mistaken. It's something like that. Don't quote me on that, though. I thought we could have gone for an edge rusher or a linebacker with that trade. But the receiving room itself, it's so crowded. I mean, you have Brown, you have Dobbs. I do think Romeo Dobbs is better than Kayshon Boutte. I don't know how Pats fans will take that, but I personally believe that.
I agree.
We're definitely going to miss the deep balls from Kayshon Boutte. I will say that. Definitely good memories, especially in the playoffs, that one-handed catch on Derek Stingley. Now they're teammates. I just don't like the trade. Basically traded him for like a bag of Skittles. That's basically what it comes down to. I'd say this is like a D+ trade for the Patriots. I think Houston definitely got a good receiver replacing Higgins. Definitely needed to do that. And yeah.
All right,
So,
so yeah, my opinion on the trade is I think Houston made a very good move getting a guy like this. Obviously Jaden Higgins going down with the torn ACL out for the season. They need an immediate replacement. Nico Collins, obviously the number one receiver. I don't think anybody really disputes that. Nico Collins, he's a top 10 receiver in football. He's the number one in Houston. Number two is where it gets a little bit dicey. Tank Dell is coming back. Didn't play the entirety of last season. He's had 2 gruesome injuries in his career now. How healthy is he? Nobody knows. Kayshon Boutte, he's been pretty solid the last few years. I don't think he's number one receiver. I don't think anybody really thinks he's number one receiver. He's not a right number 2 receiver. He's a really high quality number 3 receiver is where I would put him. And I think he fits in well as a Houston Texans number 2 wide receiver. And I'm bought in on the Houston Texans. I'm bought in on the Houston Texans.
I am too.
We'll talk about CJ Stroud more in the Houston Texans more next week. But overall, I think it's a good move. Jaden Higgins done for the year. I think Kayshon Boutte will prove to be a good move for the Texans.
He wants that contract. That's what it is. That's what it came down to. He wants a contract. He wants to prove he can be at least a really good number 2, maybe number 1. It's obviously Collins, but he definitely wants. That's what he wants to prove. He wants a good contract. And with the Patriots, it just wasn't going to happen with such a crowded receiving room.
Yep. So next segment, we talked about. You added this. You added this to the list here. Christian Gonzalez. I know you want to go into that. I don't have much to say about the situation right now because I'm not really informed that well in the situation, but you can go into whatever you want to say. So you can just take over here.
Yeah, so Elliot Wolf talked to the media today. He said that they are willing to make him the highest paid corner, which exceeds $35 million a year?
Yeah. Witherspoon got 33, right?
Oh, yes, 33, yeah. Sorry. But
so 34, 35 is where you're looking.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
I don't see what the issue is. I mean, if you guys are so willing to pay the man, why is it taking – it's been, a month and a half now we've been talking about this?
And now you're in crunch time. Now it's crunch time for the season.
Right. I mean, the season is in like 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks, whatever. And we're still in this. And Gonzalez is frustrated about it now. He's annoyed. Kraft has came out and said this about him being the highest paid corner, and now Wolf has as well. And I'm starting to think, like, is Kraft really cheap? Because people would argue that Belichick was cheap during his time, but maybe Kraft is too in a way. I think he's a little – I don't know. He's definitely he's a cheap guy, I feel like, in some sort of way. I really do. I think he's behind the contract situation in a way. I really do. He definitely wants to know where his money's going all the time, and as most owners should, but Kraft's just a different owner, I think. The Patriots need to get this done within the next week, though. They need to figure this out.
All right. So we'll see where that situation goes. That'll be an intriguing situation. Christian Gonzalez, I'd say, where do we rank him among corners? Probably – I had him ranked 3. I think I had him ranked 3. Yeah, I think I had Surtain and Stingley over him. But I think I had him ranked 3. But, yeah, that'll be an interesting situation to monitor. He will easily become the highest paid corner in the league, as he should. Obviously, the market keeps getting reset, so he will definitely become the highest paid corner in the league, and deservedly so, which he should be. So,
right.
All right. Now, today, this actually happened a few hours ago. A scare out of Bengals camp. Jamar Chase lands awkwardly today at camp on a pass breakup from DJ Turner. A little bit underthrown ball from Joe Burrow that got some people firing at each other on social media. But looked bad. Came up hobbling. Went off with trainers. Started stretching out. He did not finish the remainder of practice. After practice, went on ESPN 1530, the local Cincinnati radio station, and said basically he's okay. If he had a game tomorrow, he'd be able to play in it. And he was fine overall. People were speculating hyperextended knee, torn ACL. Is this it? Oh my God, the sky is falling. When I saw him on the sideline, there was a picture of him and Dexter Lawrence laughing on the sideline. I thought that was kind of hysterical after he got hurt. But he ended up being okay. A little bit of a scare initially, but ends up being fine in the end. So, works out well. obviously. No one likes seeing injury in training camp. T. Higgins ended up taking his pads off, actually, which was hilarious after he got hurt. He's like, vet day, I'm done. I'm off the
Oh,
field. He's like, don't need any more players getting hurt. But underthrown ball from Burrow, which is besides the point. But Burrow, this camp, been a little bit inconsistent. Hasn't been great. That has got some
really?
people. Yeah, that has got some people. The Bengals defense has one camp, but I feel like we talk about that every single year, and then the defense ends up being pretty garbage. So I'm not really buying into camp storylines. But yeah, Burrow's been pretty inconsistent. His camp hasn't been very good, but it only matters. It really only matters when you get on the field week 1. So that's really all that matters. At the end of the day, training camp storylines are fun to talk about, but in the end of the day, just a bunch of yappity yap. If you ask me. Um, but yeah, Jamar Chase escapes a scary injury today. Now, we'll go into college football. We have week 0 of college football, which is basically just one game. Well, not one game. There's a few games, but big games don't really start until next weekend. I don't know why ESPN isn't loading, so I can pull up the schedule. Yes, we have TCU versus North Carolina. Bill Belichick. Talk about some Bill Belichick. That will always be fun. Bill Belichick, North Carolina TCU, noon on Saturday. Obviously, UNC was very underwhelming last season. I think this game's in Dublin. It's the yearly Dublin game to open the season. These two played on Labor Day last season, I believe. And we have San Jose State and USC. So there's a few games, including some ranked teams, but the real action starts, obviously, week 1 next weekend. But you don't even say about Bill Belichick. Obviously, Patriots fan here. Bill Belichick, legacy questions about him at UNC. His girlfriend getting involved. That's probably 40 years younger than him. Yeah, I don't know. What do we think about Bill Belichick at UNC? Do we think it's going to be a successful season? Do we think it's going to be his last season at UNC? What do we think?
I think he's done.
Really?
I don't see UNC being that great at all this year. I think Belichick has lost his touch. I really do.
Yeah.
There's not really. I don't feel like there's much to say because, like, I mean, he has such a bad track record from like the last. What do you want to say? Like 5 years now.
Yeah. I mean, the last
4 to
successful
5
season
years.
Belichick had was 2021 with Mac Jones.
Correct. So now it's like, what else is there left for him to do? He's not gonna get. He's not gonna have the most wins all time, which everyone thought he was gonna get.
Yeah.
I know Sean Payton wanted that, which is the most story of the offseason. It sounded like. Yeah, there's not really much to say about him. I mean, I'm sure he's good at prepping these kids for the NFL. I'm sure he knows everything you can imagine. I mean, the guy's whole life has been football. I think like he's been coaching for like 40 plus years, probably more than that. But yeah, not real much to say. I don't think they're going to be good at all this year. I think Belichick's out the door after this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, a lot of kids have wanted to come to UNC because of the Belichick factor, the recruiting factor. You get to play for a legendary head coach. In my opinion, Bill Belichick should have never even went to University of North Carolina. He should have never even went there. I think he should have just went into the sunset when the Patriots fired him. I think that should have been
yes,
it.
Exactly.
Unless he got a different NFL job, you want to break the record. I can respect that. Falcons didn't want to hire him. All these teams didn't want to hire him, so I don't know. I don't think he should have ever went to college. Obviously, the year last year was a disaster. So I don't know. I think they'll improve. I think they'll be better. You're getting a full year of Belichick recruits under your belt now, so I don't know. I think they'll be better. Do I think they'll beat TCU? I don't know. I think TCU is probably a little bit better of a team here. I think TCU is going to come out this game with a win, but that's always the game everybody looks forward to in college football week 0 every single season. So that would be fun to watch. But the real slate start next weekend. Obviously, you have college football week 1 next weekend. You have Clemson, LSU, and really a full slate of college football. College game day on tap. I think they'll be in. Is that game in Death Valley? I think it's in Death Valley. Clemson, LSU. So yeah. Now, I'll preface this right now. Neither of us are the biggest college football guys. I'm a college football fan, but obviously last year on the channel I did the 365 recap where I talked about college football a lot. I'm not a college football whiz though. Like I don't consider myself a college football expert. I don't really consider myself expert on anything, but I know more about the NFL. Definitely. The NFL is king. But we just decided to throw this in there. College football national title predictions. Who do we think's going to win? Who do we think?
You go first.
Okay, I like the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Okay.
Julian saying at quarterback, Jeremiah Smith, one of the best wide receiver prospects to ever come out of the draft. Obviously, Ohio State, Columbus. Ryan Day proved the haters wrong when he won the national championship a few years ago. Indiana comes back in kind of back-to-back Big Ten champions, or back-to-back champions coming out of the Big Ten now. The Big Ten is now that's a hot topic. The Big Ten, SEC, obviously will be a debate forever now. Who is the best conference in college football? A lot of people might think it's the Big Ten now. The Big Ten seems to be the more dominant conference now since conference realignment. I think Ohio State is going to win the national championship, and Ryan Day wins his second national championship in 3 years. So that's all I have to say.
I'm picking Notre Dame.
Okay, Notre Dame. CJ
yeah.
Carr. CJ Carr.
He's gonna be up there for Heisman this year, 100%.
Okay.
I don't really know too much about college football. Carr is definitely gonna be. He's gonna lead that offense. I really do think they're gonna make a deep run. But I like Notre Dame big time. The defense is really good too. I don't know if people know that from last year. The defense is really good. But yeah.
Yep. Leonard Moore is their corner, right? Is that who it is? Yeah, Leonard Moore. He's the corner they have. He is.
And then their safety. What's his name? Bronte Johnson. I think. Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
But yeah.
And then their linebacker too, which I can't think of. It's like Kingston something.
I don't know exactly. I'm not too.
Yeah. I think this is. I said this before we even hopped on here. I'm going to be paying attention a lot this year. I want to get into draft analytics. I just want to be able to scout these plays. I want to have like reports on a lot of plays this year. I'm definitely trying to get into that this year.
Yeah, as the year goes on, I usually learn more and more about the rookie class. I learn more about these players as the college football season goes on. Obviously, Sundays, that's where it's at for me. It's Sundays. That's always where it will be. That's always where it will be for me, but college football Saturdays hold a special place in my heart. You have College Game Day in the morning, probably the best sports show on television. College Game Day, electric, they're on the road every single week. And then, college football slate, you have SEC on ABC now, so they will always have a special place in my heart, but Sunday's where it's at for me, and it always will be. It always will be. It will never change, but now.
Oh, boy.
Deshaun Watson. We have to talk about Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is named the starter in Cleveland. Now this ruffled some feathers everywhere. Let's start off on what day did they play? What day did Cleveland play? What day did they play in the preseason? I forget because Deshaun Watson was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday or Friday.
Saturday or Sunday?
No, it wasn't Sunday. It definitely wasn't Sunday. It was either Friday or Saturday.
I think it was Saturday because they. I think so. I think they played during the day.
Oh, they played Buffalo. It was Saturday at 1. Okay, it was Saturday.
Yes.
So, after the game, in this game, preseason week 1, Deshaun Watson played the first half, Shedeur Sanders played the second half. Preseason week 2, Shedeur Sanders plays the first half, Deshaun Watson plays the second half. This game is in Cleveland. Let's keep that in mind. This game is in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Deshaun Watson goes to the podium after the game and basically says he feels like he's playing 17 road games. The fans are booing him, and it's personal over the play on the field. When Deshaun Watson, didn't he have a bad fumble? He missed a few throws. It was bad. I didn't watch the full Bills-Browns game, but it was bad.
Hey, the practice clips do not look any better.
After his name started. I did see that. I saw that. He missed a bad throw the other day. I saw that, but he basically goes to the podium, does not say what he's supposed to say, and everybody goes up in flames. Like, this guy's crazy. He got $230 million guaranteed. Like, the ego on this guy's insane. He's so tone deaf, but
this is the worst contract in sports history.
In the worst trade in football history, probably.
It is terrible. I mean, he's been injured for what, like 3 years out of his 5-6 year contract?
He's barely played, and when he's been on the field, he's been terrible.
Yeah, he hasn't played in, I think, 2 years now.
Last time he played was 2024. He didn't play at all in
Yeah,
2025.
he's on the last year of his contract, if
Yep.
I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
They should just rip the Band-Aid. Just get rid of him. I don't know why they want. Are they scared of Sanders starting? Like, what is going on?
They take on a lot of dead money if they did get rid of him. It'd be like $80,000 in dead cap, which that Tua was actually the highest dead cap in NFL history when he got released from the Dolphins, and that was $50 million. So Deshaun Watson would be $80 million. So like, it would be a big. I just think they shouldn't even have played him. I don't think you can get rid of him, but I just think he should be sitting on the bench. I get it. Jimmy Haslam can't stomach paying a guy $230 million guaranteed to sit on the bench, which I think is probably part of the reason why they're playing him. Shedeur Sanders is easily better in the preseason, and he should have been starting. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is younger. You kind of want to see it's a tanking year. It's a tanking year for the Cleveland Browns anyway. You have a first-year head coach in Todd Monken. Play the young guy. I mean, I'm not even the biggest Shedeur Sanders guy. There's this cult of Shedeur Sanders fans. I'm not in that cult. I don't even love Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback, but the fact that Deshaun Watson, like,
it's bizarre.
Unfathomable when they named Deshaun Watson the quarterback yesterday. Dan Orlovsky said on ESPN, the Browns fans shouldn't even show up to the games.
No, he shouldn't. They should not at all. It's, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Obviously, everybody knows what goes on off the field. He seems unapologetic for everything that went on like that.
No, he just doesn't care. I mean, even with all the allegations,
care.
I feel like with the allegations, with everything else, to the fan base, I mean, the fan base should just absolutely be hating on him right now, and I'm sure they do.
I'm interested to see what happens when he leaves Cleveland, because this is obviously his last season in Cleveland. Obviously, I don't think anybody. Yeah. This is his last year on his contract. Does he retire after this season? What if he lays an egg? What if he goes out and lays an egg? Is terrible. Nobody wants him. You have all the off the field stuff. You have how bad he is on the field. He's done. His career is over.
If he wants it that badly.
What will the stories be at that point? Like, what happened to Deshaun Watson? Like, what happened to him? Because when
you were putting him in the top 3 conversations with
consensus.
Mahomes.
He was the consensus. Yeah. I always thought he was kind of overrated. Like I think I might have had him at 3, but I didn't think he was as good as some people said.
With Mahomes, Lamar, Allen.
Yes, it was Mahomes, Rodgers, and then Watson. That was the top 3. That was when Rodgers won his MVP and all that. But man, that's gonna be a crazy story to tell when he inevitably retires after the season, can't find a job. What happened to Deshaun Watson? That question will be asked for ages, because 2020 Deshaun Watson, then the allegations he took the year off, then he comes back in 22 with Cleveland. What happened? That's like, you don't just forget how to play football. Like, and I always thought Deshaun Watson would never return to Houston form, but I didn't think he'd be that bad. Like I don't know. Terrible decision, obviously. Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders will start at some point. Like, I think that's kind of given. Shedeur Sanders will be starting. I think
he's starting week 3. If Deshaun Watson plays terrible the first 2 weeks, they got Jacksonville and who else?
Tampa, I think. Tampa Bay.
Oh, Mayfield's going to want that win badly.
I know, that's true.
Mayfield is going to want that win. I mean, the guy who replaced him, he's definitely going to want that win. But, I think Sanders is going to start week 3. I don't see Deshaun Watson doing good whatsoever.
I don't think so either. I think Deshaun Watson is awful, quite frankly. And the Browns are going to have another terrible season.
I'm surprised.
Yep. Shocker.
At least New York's making a comeback, though.
Yep. I mean, Todd Monken already making enemies in the Cleveland Browns fan base. Like, I mean, not good. Not a good first impression as head coach.
I never liked that hire, too, in the first place.
I didn't love it. I mean, I don't think Todd Monken's a bad football coach, but I think they should have went younger. I think they should have went in a different direction. But, I don't think Todd Monken's necessarily a bad football coach. I just think he's not awesome kind of thing. Okay, now we previewed this last week. Mahomes, we're going to talk about Mahomes. You knew we were going to talk about Mahomes. Like, Mahomes. Can the Kansas City Chiefs make it back? Can they make it back to the Super Bowl? Where will they be in the AFC? Will they be a contender? How good will Mahomes play? That type of thing. What do you think?
What do you think? Oh, you want me to go?
Start? Well,
it don't matter.
Okay, you can start. You can start.
So we're talking about Super Bowl this year. No, that's not happening at all. I see it. There's no chance in hell that's happening.
No chance. We're guaranteeing it. We're guaranteeing it.
No, it's not happening at all. I need to see Mahomes carry this offense.
He has it.
I said that last week. This receiving room is so sus.
Yeah.
It's not good at all. I mean, you have Rashid Rice who can't stay on the field because of his off-field issues. Xavier Worthy has not been the guy you hoped coming out with the first-round draft pick of him. Travis Kelce's 36 years old. I said this last year. This year, I really think he's retiring. I think this is actually it.
I agree.
Look, to me, it's Mahomes has fallen off last 3 years. Stats prove it. Russell Wilson has a better quarterback rating than
going back to Russell Wilson.
Going back to Russell Wilson. 3 years, I gotta say that. That's just it's bizarre. That number, that name, just Russell Wilson is insane.
Yeah.
In 2026, he still has a better rating than Mahomes last 3 years. But it's also a coaching and drafting issues too. And like I said last week as well, it's starting to remind me of the end of the Patriots dynasty. They weren't good at drafting. They wanted to go cheap out on players. And when guys wanted big contracts, like McDuffie, for an example, who went to the Rams this past offseason, they decided to cheap out. They just like to rinse and repeat, just constantly going with it. And it's not going to work out for them. I think, will they make the playoffs this year? Sure. I think they're a wild card team. I don't think they're making it far. Maybe divisional round, they'll give it to them, but I don't think they're going to the AFC Championship whatsoever. No way, no how. Now I'm going to leave it right there.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. Still. Josh Allen. Oh no, Josh Allen. No. Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in football. Travis Kelce, still a good tight end. Would you believe me if I said Travis Kelce was a top 3 fantasy tight end last year?
Yes, only because I knew that, but
crazy.
It is crazy.
He wasn't even that good last year. He wasn't great last year. But in the end, he wasn't great, and he still ended up as a top 3 fantasy tight end.
Right.
Andy Reid. What do we think about Andy Reid? I think Andy Reid's still a top 3 coach in the league. There's a lot of Chiefs fans who are against Andy Reid at this point. A lot of Chiefs fans think Andy Reid needs to retire. A lot of Chiefs fans think Andy Reid's runs over.
It's only one bad year. So I do think it's kind of crazy for the Chiefs fan to be thinking that.
Yeah.
You got to see what happens this year, Kansas City fans. You have to. You can't just let one bad year be like, oh, this guy's terrible. No, Andy Reid, I agree with you. He's still a top 3 head coach in this league.
So I'll go. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be back. I think they're going to be deep playoff team again. I think they are going to be a perennial AFC contender. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come back without missing a beat. Nope. And I think they're going to beat the Denver Broncos in the opening Monday night. I think they're going to beat the Denver Broncos on the opening Monday night, and at Arrowhead Stadium, Mahomes returns in front of his home fans. Monday Night Football, they're gonna put the world on notice right away. Opening Monday Night Football, you have a big AFC West divisional game. You're gonna beat the Broncos at home. Mahomes is back. I don't think it's a question at this point that Mahomes is playing, right? Is that a question? No, I don't think so. Mahomes is gonna be ready. Like, he's ready. Am I ready to say I definitely think they're winning the division? I haven't really mapped out game by game, so I can't say that. I'll say this though. By thinking about it, I think I like them better in Denver. I think I like them better than the Chargers. I like them better than the Raiders, and I think I like them better in Denver. I think I fully like them better in Denver. So I think I'm going to pick them to win the division. Yes.
But to the Super Bowl, you can't. No,
I don't know about Super Bowl yet. I think there would be a Super Bowl contender.
What?
Yes.
You're telling me you think they're going to at least the AFC Championship in
I don't know
2020?
about at least the AFC Championship because I have to see how things when I do game by game. I have to see how things play out. I have to see who's going on the road. I have to see what's going to happen. I have to see who's playing where. I have to see how seeds are going to fall. I have to see if they're going to win the division first. If they have to go in Denver on the road in a playoff game, I don't know if I'll pick them to win that game on the road in the playoffs in Mile High. I don't know, but I have to see how things fall out. But if they get home field advantage right, and if things fall in their place, they can absolutely go back to the Super Bowl.
What if they have to face Houston?
If they have to face Houston, where's that game being played? Where's that game being played?
Let's say Houston.
There's
no way
if it's played
off.
I don't know. I think he could. I think he could. I like Mahomes better than I do Stroud. I don't hate C.J. Stroud. I like Mahomes much better than C.J. Stroud.
Stroud needs to figure his crap out.
Yeah.
I think we all know that. He has not been good since his rookie year at all.
And I think that could be a potential AFC Championship preview. I don't know. That could be a potential AFC Championship game. There's teams I like in the AFC. I think I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win the division. We'll talk about that more next week. I have to do it game by game, but I think I like them. Denver, what did the Denver Broncos do this offseason? What?
Yes, I like New England and Cincinnati more than the Kansas City Chiefs. I will say that, yes.
The Chiefs are going to be back. They're going to be back. I'm telling you. They're going to be back. Mahomes is Mahomes.
Getting eliminated by May or Burrow. I'm telling you right now that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Mahomes' reign needs to end. But Mahomes, we saw what Brady did all those years. Mahomes is your Brady.
Mahomes is not Brady.
I'm not saying he is Brady. He's your Brady of this era.
Well, not Brady at all.
He is your Brady of this era, though. He is your Brady of this era.
Sure. We can say that.
Oh, my God. He literally tore his ACL in the same exact year of their career that Brady did. And they were going to miss the playoffs. Is that even a real, I can't even fathom how that's even possible.
The only difference was, I believe New England had a winning record, but
they did. They almost made the playoffs. They were they were the 7th seed, I think, and just missed.
Yeah.
Matt Castle, but but I think Mahomes is scorched earth, so to speak. Mahomes, I haven't picked my awards yet either. I got to do that. It's next week too. We're gonna pick awards. He's in my short list of players I'm considering for the most valuable player award. I picked Mahomes last year. To win MVP. Didn't happen.
He's top 3.
Mahomes in my short list of players, top 5 players I like for MVP.
Okay, I guess we can go there.
I don't know if I'm gonna pick him yet. I picked him last year. Didn't come to fruition. But
he wasn't winning that even if he never got hurt.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely.
They just weren't going to make the playoffs at all.
Absolutely not. But
they were garbage.
It's a different year. Kenneth Walker is going to be huge.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the more underrated signings in all of free agency. I do.
I think
that's going to be massive.
I think after this season, we're going to be talking about Kenneth Walker in the same tier we talk about Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor. We're going to be talking about Kenneth Walker next season in that same exact tier. He'll have a Super Bowl ring under his belt, have a Super Bowl MVP under his belt, and he'll have an elite season with Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. I think we're going to be talking about Kenneth Walker in the upper echelon of running backs after this
season. They've needed a running back. It hasn't been that good last 2 years, I want to say.
Yep.
They definitely needed it.
Yep. All right. So is that all we want to do on this segment? Is that all we want to say? We're going to talk more about next week about predictions. We're going to have a packed episode.
Yes, all right. We're good for now.
All right. Brief intermission there, but we're back. A little bit of Zoom difficulties, but now, for the last segment of the day, we are going to preview next week. Now, next week is going to be probably our longest episode of the year, right? Yeah, for sure.
Easily.
The most fun episode of the year, I'd say. The most fun, the most debate, the most controversy, the most disagreement, hot takes, everything fun about that stuff. But so I have a list here over here on my monitor here. Next week. So Wednesday, September 2nd. It will be going up, right? We'll put it up Wednesday, September 2nd.
Yep.
During the season, I'll also say this first, we'll probably be uploading every Wednesday night, a little bit earlier than the off-season episodes, 6 p.m. 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m.
Yeah.
That will be when stuff goes up, but episode 5 next week. We are going to do our full 2026 NFL season predictions. So, how we're going to do it? We're going to talk about division winners and standings. We're going to talk about our awards. We're going to go award by award, each of us. We're going to each write down 5 of our hottest takes and predictions for the 2026 season. And we're also going to say our NFL game we are most looking forward to this season. Among how many games there? 265, 256, however many games there are. And then we discussed it on the intermission, but we are going to reveal our 2026 NFL game picks record forfeit. It's gonna be a forfeit. It's got to be a forfeit, right? It's got to be a forfeit. So yeah, we'll have that next week. We're just gonna track our records week by week. We're gonna track our records game by game, and then at the end of the year, whoever has the worst record is gonna have to do a forfeit. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do some more discussing and figure that one out. It'll be documented on the channel. Either I'm sitting on the side of the road holding up a sign, or we'll see what ends up happening. But so basically, the format of the episode is gonna be full 2026 season predictions. Obviously, we're each gonna come prepared. We're each gonna pick game by game before we even come on the show. We're each gonna have everything in front of us, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna pick our awards. We're gonna pick our games before then. So we're gonna start off like this. We're gonna go division by division. We're gonna present it. AFC East. We're going to start off with AFC East. So probably AFC East, North, South, West. NFC East, North, South, West. We'll go 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place, each division. We'll talk about disagreements. We'll talk about record we have them at. And yeah, obviously you'll talk about your wildcard teams. You'll talk about your seeds. And yeah, we'll go division by division, 4-1. And then we'll talk about playoffs, right? We'll talk about our brackets. We'll talk about our 1 through 7 seed in the playoffs. Talk about who we think's beating who, divisional round, championship Sunday, Super Bowl. I'll give our official Super Bowl prediction. That's probably the peak of the episode. And then after that, we're gonna go award by award. So there's a lot. So you're thinking MVP, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, comeback player of the year, coach of the year, protector of the year. That's a lot. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. Then, after all of that, 5 hottest takes, and then we're gonna just soft end the episode with an NFL game we are really looking forward to. Of the 200, how many games there exactly? 236. I don't even know exactly what number it is. But then, after all that, we'll preview our next week's game picks. And then we'll talk about our forfeit and bet for the season. We'll be tracking our record week by week. And then, after that, we talk about NFL week 1 through NFL week 18. We will be in full swing through the season now. So, yeah, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be, we're probably going to be here for 2 hours. We probably over an hour at least.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to gauge time and see how quick we're going because we're gonna be.
I think the season prediction and all that's gonna take at least 35-40 minutes.
Oh yeah, just you think division by division, we're going 4-1. We're talking about our records. We're talking about it's gonna be a while. So
yeah,
we're each gonna become prepared. We're gonna have it all mapped out. I assume we're gonna record the episode on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know the exact day yet. We're gonna map out our predictions probably the day before. But yeah, that's about all. Let's talk about that once we get into the season. Obviously, our upload will be on. Will we upload on Tuesday? The first week, will we upload on Tuesday or we upload on Wednesday? Because Patriots and Seahawks open the season on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, so probably Tuesday we'll record Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, we'll figure that out.
Well, we can record Monday or Tuesday. It will be up Tuesday. Up Tuesday. We'll go up Tuesday.
Regardless, yeah, I'd say.
Okay, we'll go up Tuesday because we're probably gonna have to go up Tuesday on the weeks that there's games on Wednesday. But yeah, so once we get to the football season, we're smooth sailing. We're smooth sailing picks. We're gonna talk about storylines from the previous week. That's what we're gonna include. I didn't tell you that either. I added that to the planner here. But when we start the weekly episodes, we're gonna do a little small debrief of the storylines from the previous week. College football and NFL, just to incorporate some college football a little bit, talk about something we saw. We don't have to go that deep into it, but then we'll do our weekly game picks and power rankings, by the way. I don't know if you want to do that.
Oh, I'm down.
I want to do that. That's what I've always
done. Do that weekly. I'm down.
Yeah, I think we should too. Locks and upsets, obviously.
That's going to be hard.
Yep. Locks and upsets.
It's doing that.
Yeah. And then we're also going to do every week yearly record update to kind of track how we're doing. And yeah, once we get there, it's smooth sailing. It's smooth sailing. We're almost there.
Wait.
Our first real football is this weekend with college football. NFL cutdown day is Sunday. The best 4 months of our lives are upon us.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bengals Patriots AFC Championship game in the inaugural season. We need it.
If that happens, I'm going to the game.
I know we have to. We'd have to. Sure. There'd be no other option.
No.
All right. But I think that's it. That was a little bit of a long one. That was 53 minutes recording. It's probably going to end up being 40 minutes on the channel. So that was a decently long one. Next week's probably going to be an hour and a half. So, all right. That's going to do it. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for more content like this. And we'll see y'all next week for an absolute packed one.